Hello and welcome back to the H&U podcasts.
With your hosts, Himalay and
Urvashi.
if you can, please like, subscribe and share.
If you like it.
If you like it.
And turn on the post notifications.
Yes, that's right. So making conversation with someone you've met after a long time.
Yep.
Does it get awkward sometimes?
Definitely awkward silences, yeah. I think it's also like the initial shock, like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Someone like, after years I've seen this person. Oh my God, I didn't expect this. It's the unexpected.
I agree. Because you're going through your day and these people are not on your minds like, at all.
Yeah, you take it by surprise, like, oh, someone from my past.
It's nice though as well to catch up. See what's going on.
I guess that's if it's them encounters where you're like, it was like a happy surprise. But then I guess it could go the other way where you're like,
it could go
why did I see this person?
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know. I try to keep those thoughts limited in terms of like thinking, oh yeah, they might be horrible.
Yeah.
Because they might be different, innit?
That's very true.
They
Time could help a person grow.
Yeah. That's why I always like to give the benefit of the doubt on it and be like, well, they might be different.
Yeah.
Innit?
I always stop myself from getting too close to people who I once thought were like a bit too toxic for me or things like that though.
Right.
But yeah, no, I'd give them a chance. The benefit of the doubt is, yeah.
Yeah. It's just it just feels a lot easier as well instead of having to like keep thinking, oh, what if, like, I'm sure that's so much more stressful.
Yeah.
Than just thinking, you know what, maybe they actually are just genuine. Like, genuinely different.
And sometimes them encounters are a one-time thing anyways, so it's like there's nothing to dwell over unless
That's
they're like,
it.
unless you actually like both continue to meet up after that and stuff. But yeah.
You got any awkward encounters?
Not awkward encounters, but I've seen people from the past, and I've been like, do I go up to them? Do I not? And then most of the time I'll just not, and I'll be like, I'd rather leave it alone.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Awkward encounter. I'm trying to think. I think when people recognize you, but you don't recognize them, like they know your name and everything. They're like, "Oh my God!" Like it's been a really long time.
That's happened before
and
to me,
like,
actually.
You're like, "Hi! Oh my God, it's been so long," and you have no clue.
No clue. I once was at a party and someone had said that they knew me, but I don't remember them. It was so bad. Like, obviously, I'm not being like an arsehole or anything, but I just genuinely don't remember.
Yeah. No, it does feel bad. You're like, who are you? I need to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or when you see a face and you recognize them, but you don't know their name or you don't know who they are.
Well, you recognise them, but you just don't actually know them, but you've seen their face before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that before as well. Interesting.
And it's been bugging me where I'm like, oh my God, I've seen that person somewhere. Where have I seen them? And I just couldn't figure out for the life of me, so I just left it alone.
What do you do in awkward encounters? Like, where do your head go?
I always feel like the more awkward you feel, like within yourself, that is like being brought out into the world. Like you're the one that's bringing this sense of awkwardness out. Yeah, but because no one else in the room could feel it except you. But the fact that you feel it, it becomes more like other people become more aware of it.
Ooh.
Like, you know how... But it's also the other way around. Like, you could block out the awkwardness. If everyone else in a room is being awkward and you're the only one that's like, I don't really care right now. It's like, you could block that out.
See, I'm more like that in terms of, like... Nowadays, I go into events and stuff or anything like that with an open mind where I'm going to be like, this is going to be fun. I'm going to have a good time. Yeah. Not like bullshitting myself, but going in with... a good intention rather than just saying, oh, it's going to be crap.
Yeah, it's more of like a positive mindset, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, your glasses, the lights are reflecting off this, so this whole video, you're just going to see blocks of light in your glasses.
Yeah! Yeah, that was my fault, but also, I need to wear these glasses or I'm going to go blind as shit, man. My eyes getting dry, just sitting it. Yeah, it looks like I'm smarter all of a sudden as well with sunglasses on.
Do you think that's an actual thing? Yeah, they say like your face changes.
Yeah, it does, a little bit.
So
right, I look smarter, right?
You do?
See?
A tiny bit.
Listen, I know what I'm talking about, and I do what I do, okay?
Oh, God.
So here's what I wanted to ask you actually.
Yeah.
It was about my weight, because I always had a big problem with my weight in terms of like how I looked outside.
Okay.
I still do sometimes. But where was I going with this? Like, what have you seen? Because you've seen me like with all the body types that I've been in.
Yeah, growing up.
So what's it like seeing that? I don't know if that's a very vain question to ask, but
I mean, you can tell you've been working on yourself.
Right.
Like, and I think I also know when you're hitting the gym harder than you normally are.
Mm.
Because, like, you kind of radiate this, like, other kind of confidence where you're just, like, you're like, yeah, it's working, you know? But then there's other times where you're still low even though you are hitting the gym. Like, you can tell your mood is affected. You don't feel like you've gone hard enough or, like, you know.
I don't think it's about that. I think it's more about the day and how my day has gone during those workout days. Because I'm going into the gym and, like, just working out what I'm trying to do, you know?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Well, I mean, it fluctuates, doesn't it, for everybody? Like, your weight fluctuates. Don't know why my brain said height. Your height does not fluctuate.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work like that. Imagine, like, one day you're short as shit and you're like, yo, what the fuck? Sign me up to the NBA right now.
I had my growing spurt last night.
They get cold in the winter. Oh, I'm getting down, I'm getting shorter, man.
Oh, God. To be fair, as you grow older, you do get shorter. Like, when you go old.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just not as extreme.
It doesn't fluctuate. That's so funny.
I bet there's a world out there, like another universe that's like that. Do you know how weight it fluctuates?
Mm-hmm.
Their height fluctuates, surely.
Yeah. Probably another one where, like, people's features change. Anyways, I'm deep in it too.
Features? What features?
Like, facial features. Like, they look like a completely different person the next day, and you're like, are you? And you're like, yeah.
Oh,
it's
like
me.
shapeshifters. Just they're all shapeshifters.
Kinda, yeah.
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 I guess that's the case. Could be.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch Interstellar?
No.
Never.
Mm-mm.
The best space movie I've ever watched, yeah. In that movie, there was a part where they go to this planet where I think it's every 5 minutes spent on this planet is 7 years on Earth.
Oh, that's long.
And I think they stay there far too long.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's the right maths or not. Yeah, really good movie.
I'll watch it.
But I said something about space. The reason why I brought it up is it's so interesting that there's so many things that we haven't discovered yet in space.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's also, you look all the way down to water, and we're like, we've not even done that much there. They're saying 5%, but I've heard 5% for a very long time. Surely we've done a little bit more now. I don't know. Maybe we're not allowed to. 5% only. And we went to the moon once. Why
Only.
just once?
Yeah. When a lot of people are curious about that, the
Yeah.
whole, like, conspiracy theories with the dark side of the moon.
Yeah. Conspiracies. I love conspiracies. I'll tell you that right now. I love them. There's one, right, where... Okay, so it's not a conspiracy, but I just put it in my... It just made sense to me, okay?
Okay.
So, about the moon thing, how we've only done one trip to the moon, okay?
Yeah.
There was a show that I was watching called Invincible on Amazon Prime. One of the best anime shows I have watched. It's literally like Marvels, but it's X-rated Marvels,
Okay.
right? And one of the episodes, they go to... one of the supers, he's gone to protect the humans that are going onto the moon.
Mm-hmm.
So they get there, and they are met with these creatures over there, where if they attach to the human face and the humans go back down to Earth, Earth is finished, basically.
Alright.
Because then this monster or parasite just like takes over the everything.
Okay.
Right? So he goes to the moon, and these things are there. And they made an agreement after like the end of the show. They were like, listen, you can't ever come back here. Otherwise, like, we'll attack or something. And I'm just thinking, like, well, maybe that was the case.
Maybe
Maybe there's some truth to it.
Perhaps. There could be. I mean, we won't really know unless
We won't know.
we
but
find
that's
out
why
somehow.
it's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Some of them are a bit out there, but...
Some of them are hilarious.
What's the best compliment you ever got? Do you get complimented a lot, first of all?
I wouldn't actually. I would say a lot. Actually, I'm thinking about it literally just the other day, but it's more of like I just take it. No, like if you say so, you know. Like I don't take it to heart. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but what's there to take to heart? Someone's complimented you.
No, I know, but I'm just like, oh, thanks, and then I'm like, you know, just move
thanks, and move on, and not
dwell on it, or be like.
Not. I don't think dwelling is the right answer. It's more like, because dwelling to me is more like it's
sitting in it,
and it's not you don't feel good about it. You're dwelling about it. Okay. Whereas this part, what you're talking about, like compliment and taking a compliment.
Yeah, I don't really.
Just like, oh, thank you, I appreciate that. Like,
kind of thing, yeah.
And then move on with your day.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the
best way to go about it, yeah.
You can't be going over and obsessed about, oh my God, someone said this about me, and then...
Of course, I'm a big compliment giver. If I like something, I'll say it. Like, if I like some earrings or like the outfit, I'd be like, oh my God. Or like, if people look really pretty, I'm like, oh, you look so pretty. Because like, that isn't taking anything away from me if I'm complimenting something and making their day. True. Yeah. So, and I like doing that. I like complimenting people.
I do that sometimes. When I see something that I like, well, that's really nice.
Yeah. Because then sometimes they weren't expected to be like, oh, thank you. And then like you can tell you've like made their day a bit better.
Yeah, and also that's the best way to make new friends. I mean, you're complimenting them on something.
Yeah, but you don't want bullshit compliments.
Yeah, but it's not bullshit. Obviously, like I said, we do it. We go up to someone and we say, that's nice.
Yeah. But we'd only do it if we actually mean it, not just for the sake of making
Well, I don't know why you're thinking that we'll be doing it for the bad sake, because we already know that it's for good intentions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think you need to clarify that, I don't think.
I think for me it's more, I wouldn't even make friends with them. It's more just like, oh, like in passing by, you make a stranger's day, you leave, that's it, you never meet each other
Let's
again.
say, this is what... Okay, let me explain what I was thinking of when I said this. Mm-hmm. Imagine you're in a new, you're in an event. Mm-hmm. Your box room, okay? Yeah, 4 walls, sorry. That makes it more sense.
Box room.
So now, you're all just standing about. Mm-hmm. Do you want to just stand about, or do you actually want to talk and like see like what people are like? I mean, that's what I am anyway.
Yeah.
I just want to be like, let me go somewhere. Hi, how you doing? You alright?
Yeah.
Have a conversation. And then like see what their life is like. I mean, that's what I've always been interested in. Because I like speaking to people and finding out, not like finding out, but just understanding like a different perspective of something.
Yeah, or seeing
what's your life like?
Yeah, seeing how different people's lives have been lived, you know?
Yeah, or are being lived. Mm-hmm. It's just interesting to me.
Yeah, it's interesting to me too. I feel like every time I see, like, when you're stuck in traffic and stuff, people are like, oh, stuck in traffic. I kind of see it in a different way. I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. I'm kind of getting a window into people's lives. Like, all these people, we are all on the road for a reason. We're all trying to get somewhere. We're all trying to make our destination. Mm-hmm. And it's, like, very metaphorical for life. Like, everyone's on their own journey. Everyone's, like, trying to get somewhere. Yeah. And I think the same way with people. Like, the more people you know, you start to get to know them. You start to get to know their experiences and, like, what's led them to be how they are right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that also shows like a true build of character as well.
Yeah, it's true. And you also get a feel of how that person is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I do believe vibes don't lie. Or do you think they can be misread?
It can lie. But then again, it's only because it's like, I feel like a lot of your anxiety and I think just overthinking things. Seeing too many things that you're not really supposed to be seeing, because like, what's the point of looking at it if you don't want to see that happen? Mm-hmm. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So if you're constantly watching things bad happen, what do you expect? Because that's all
kind of where your mind's at,
you know?
Yeah. I think vibes can't lie. I think they can be misread. I think everybody puts out a vibe and that's true to them, but it depends on how the other person reads it.
But the thing is, it's a bad, what do you call it?
Perspective?
Not bad perspective. There's a, what do you call it when a word has something stuck on it? Like,
I think
stigma.
I know. Okay.
Stigma.
Yeah.
So the word like vibe has a bad stigma around it.
Okay.
Do you feel that?
I mean, it depends on how you're looking at it. Because I do see what you mean. I do see that side of it, right?
So you do
when
see
someone
that
hears
side.
vibe, they're like, yeah. But
I guess when you talk about it, and we're just being open about, it is a vibe, you know, a vibration.
Yeah, a feeling you get.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's almost like first impressions as well. That like before you've even like, maybe not seen a person, but before you've spoken to them, to be able to like sense the vibe that they like set off. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
How much impact a person has in a room as well.
Yeah. Do you like to be the loudest person in the room?
Oh, hell no.
You don't?
No, I'm so, like, I like to be the person that's, like, standing in the corner, enjoying myself. Even if I'm on my own, I'll just enjoy myself, you know? Because that's another thing. Oh, I remember the dream conversation.
Okay.
Do you enjoy your own company?
Yeah, I do. I would say all the time I want to go on trips on my own, which I have done, to be honest. I usually go on solo trips.
Yeah.
Do you?
I love my own company, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what that triggered the thought. But basically, yeah, even if I'm on my own in an event or whatever, at first I'm very standoffish to other people, and I'll be like, you know, keep it to myself. Like, even as a photographer, before I even scope out the room or anything, I'll spend some time with myself, with my equipment, with my kit, and like, you know, just like do my own thing for a bit, and then when I'm ready to like. Yeah, exactly. And then when I'm ready to like delve and like dive in, that's when I'll like dive in deep, go in.
Yeah. Delving right deep in there, delving.
Yeah.
Just delve in. Right in there.
Wait, am I saying the wrong thing or something?
You said 12. And then you changed it. But you said 12. Let me just delve right in.
Yeah, delve right in.
Dive right in.
What the hell did that? What's 12?
You said it.
No, I saw it as 12 as well.
I don't think so, mate.
I think so.
12.
Yeah, delve right in, dive right in, whatever. Yeah.
That's the title now.
Dwell right in, guys.
Do you guys just dwell right in? That's it.
I think it's a word. Anyways, even if it isn't, it is now. Yeah. It is now. But yeah, no. So I like to, like, you know, keep to myself for a bit, and then when I open up a bit more, when I'm more comfortable in a room, that's when I'll go and like talk to people and stuff.
Yeah.
But I forgot what the original question was. I'm sorry.
Do you enjoy your own company?
Before that, you asked a question that I was answering, and then that popped up.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that one's long gone. But yeah, no, that's good. I feel like the people that don't enjoy their own company, I almost feel like they don't like being alone, because they constantly want people around them. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the fact that like we only get this one body. We only get to be us for the rest of our lives. So we might as well at least like be like, yo, let's make friends with you, you know? Yeah,
it's true. It's a good way to look at it. I mean, I'm like that, definitely. Come on, man. You were there at an event. Maybe you were late a bit, which has happened a lot of times. Mm-hmm. But you just go in, you look around, see what the vibe is.
Yeah.
I did that at so many other parties where I got drunk and I just walked about. And I'd meet cool people and I'd speak to them, make new friends. Mm-hmm. It's so fun. It's so much more fun like that.
Yeah.
Because then, like, whoever wants to tag along, you can be like, oh, I'm just going to go to see someone else who can come.
Yeah, and that feels good as well, both ways. Being like, you know this person enough to want to have them with you for, like, however long.
Yeah, man.
To be able to, you know, get to know each other more. That's fun, yeah.
Make your link up, and then that's your night crew.
Literally. I know that you've done that a lot. You've literally gone into places solo, and then you've, like, walked out with, like, a group full of people.
Not solo, but, like, people I know.
Yeah, and then you'll leave with people you don't know as well.
Sometimes. That's what happened a couple of times, but not like...
All the time, yeah.
All the time. I'd probably say 3 times. That's it. Rest of the time, it's always with the people that I go with. That's always a good night. Anyway.
Yeah, you've already found, like, the companions you need.
Oh, yeah. I mean, family, first of all. Like, we have got, hands down, the best group of people in a family to go and do stuff.
I agree.
So it's always fun to, like, get... And I'm talking about the stag that's that we're going to go on soon. I'm excited about that. Tenerife, let's go!
Yeah.
I'm going to drink. So I've not been drinking this whole year.
Oh, you are going to drink now?
But I'm going to drink for that occasion.
Okay. I guess you can pick and choose. That makes sense.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's not a big problem. And also, everyone's going to be drinking there. Familia. But I don't think I'm going to be drinking, like, all day, every day. However, it's not my choice, so...
Can you imagine that just like, yo, Himsy, drink this right now.
Nah, if I got to drink, I got to drink it. Like, come on.
If I get forced, say, yo, I'm not gonna.
3 o'clock in the morning. James, wake up. Dig it. Ah, shit. Have you been offended by something someone said?
I was gonna ask you this,
Go on then.
because you had a story.
Go on then.
Have you been offended by something someone said?
Okay, so not something someone said, but my music choice, my music taste, right? If someone insulted my music taste, I would be more offended by that if they just offended me for something I have on or something I look like or whatever.
Okay.
I would get more insulted by that. 100%. That meaning the music.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it is. I'm very protective about it. So someone said, like, because I feel like I've got a good taste in music, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And whenever we do the family events, I'm usually the one that puts the music on,
Yeah.
right? Or even with friends.
Yeah.
Not all the time, actually. Some of the times. Anyways, so, yeah. If someone just insulted me my music taste, oh, man.
I remember
That's
I used to.
nervy.
There was a point when you were putting some music on, I was just like, we're stuck in traffic, please put something more upbeat on, and you're just putting like some chillaxing music on.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm in
just
my
like,
own setup.
yeah, literally, he's like thinking about himself,
Yeah,
chilling,
but that's
listening
only
to
one
music.
time. That's only one time.
And I'm just here like, it was please.
Maybe I did it on purpose. Do you ever think about
I know you did it on purpose because you didn't care about anybody else that was in the car, which was just me and mum anyways. But
that?
yeah.
Not that deep. Come on, man. You don't have to take it that
I know,
deep.
I know. It's not. It's just like, there's just times like that where I'm like, why did I run out of data?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, apart from that, so it's just that music is like, that's like your touchy subject.
Yeah.
If someone was like, hey, yo, Hims, you playing some shit music, you're like...
Back in the day, I used to be offended, like someone saying something that offends me, and I guess now growing up, it's not happened that often. That's what I'm going to say. It's not happened to me that often, and when it has, I've always just stayed quiet, because it's like, what else can I do?
You're like, it's not that deep.
What else can I do? Someone's just insulted me. Why am I going to go lower and then insult them back?
Just be like, thanks.
Because first of all, I'm really shit with coming back with shit. Like, I'm terrible. If someone disses me, I can't diss them back and get like a better diss. I'm just not good at it. You know what I mean?
I'm terrible at that too. Comebacks are not my thing.
Someone comes after me. Oh, bro, your nose hairs are coming out. Ha ha ha. And then I'm like, shut up, yeah? You got blue shoes on. What are you gonna do about it?
You have
Blue shoes. Blue shoes. I was like, oh, blue shoes.
Oh no, not the blue shoes.
Oh shit! You
What
just said
insult.
blue shoes. Fuck.
If anything, the joke's on you again at that point.
Yeah. I know. That's what I mean. That's why I can't. If I'm arguing with someone, I can't be with talk to them because I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna trip my nose out as soon as I go.
Sorry, my nose has offended you, bastard.
What about like, I remember being with you one time. I know this didn't actually offend you.
Go on.
But it was about your age. You asked someone how old they think you are.
Oh yeah, I lied. I just lied in front of camera, so I did get offended one time. Oh shit. So I was at the time I was a coach, team coach, and I was training someone out, one of the packs or something. Anyways, it was like a break. Everyone looked like tired. It was a school session. I was felt like a teacher kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Like showing them how to do something.
Yeah.
So I looked around the room. Everyone was just a bit like, oh fucking hell, this is a long day. It's been a long day. So I'm like, alright, cool. Let's take a break and let's start let me just speak to them for a bit. So we went on the topic of how old does everyone look like, and I said, someone's asked me every time someone asks me how old I am, I always say, how old do you think I am?
Yeah.
I don't know why, I just do it.
It's because you're curious as well to see what they actually think.
Yeah. Because it'd be interesting. It's interesting. So I asked them all, and one lady, I won't mention her name, friends with her. One lady said, "You look 37." I'm 22. How dare you say I look 37? My God, 37? We need to go Specsavers, man. Yo, hang on. There's literally the same day I went to get a haircut and shave my beard as well. All my days. Like, yeah.
That's jokes.
To be fair, my hair was very long. It was like worse. It was bad. It was in a bad state. You know, in the times where I'm sure the guys will understand this, where your hair's growing at a length where you just can't do anything with it. That's the length it went to, and I was like, okay, that makes sense. 37, cool.
You're like, thanks.
Next day.
Wow, you took that compliment.
God.
That compliment you took that up into heart.
Hot. Obviously, I didn't say it to her, all these things, but obviously in my head, I was like, okay, it's cool, I need to change.
Yeah.
that was my, like, sign to change.
No, that was your breaking point.
Yeah, I need to get. So, have you then been offended by something someone said?
I mean, when it comes to age, no, because I either get really young or my age. Like, I've never really got over.
You don't look your age, though.
No, I don't. I literally look 12. But I'm 21. I'm literally saying I look flipped.
If we're being realistic, I'd say 17.
17.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Okay.
17.
The youngest I've got was 14. Oldest was 22, and I was like, close, I'm 21.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't get offended by age because I know my looks are deceiving. I don't look my age at all. But what have I got offended by? I get offended by little things. I get more like little things will trigger me more.
Right.
Than like being actually like offended. You know, so I won't actually be hurt by what was said, like what triggered me. It will just.
Are you sure there's nothing that me or Kish has said over the years that's offended you?
No, it's more hurt than offense. I feel. I get more hurt than offended.
Oh.
Why is it like that?
So we're attacking you. So we're attacking you about calling you rat or calling you rabbit. Well, actually, Mum called you rabbit. To be fair.
Yeah.
This is funny. So it was one of the bully sessions back in the day. We were on our way to Tesco's in the back of Dad's taxi. Remember that black one?
Yeah.
And me, my brother, my mum, and you, obviously, just sitting down. Me and my brother were like, "Oh, shut up, you're right."
Such unnecessary. I wasn't even talking yet. These are just like, "Shut up, you rat! Shut up, you rat!" My mum was like, "What?" She's like, "She's not a rat." And I was like, "Thanks, Mum." And she's like, "She's more like a rabbit." I start bursting out crying. I'm like, "So much for having my side. Thanks, Mum."
Yes, Mummy.
And then they were just dying of laughter, literally. And I was just like crying. So I'm like, "Oh, thanks. I'm a rabbit now. Great. That's gonna stick." Yeah.
Do you know there was a time Mum and Gish scared me?
Really?
Okay, so I was really young, and what had happened was, I got told that you went missing. But you wouldn't go missing, you would start someone else's house.
Okay.
Mum came home, Gish came home, and I'm like, "Mum, where's Urushi? Where's she gone?" And she went, "I don't know." So I went around the whole house looking for you, and I couldn't find you, and I started getting like upset, like emotional. And then I went downstairs and, "Mum, I can't find her." And them two burst out laughing. I'm like, "What the fuck are you laughing for? What the fuck? Your daughter's missing. What the fuck?" And Tim, they both says, "Yeah, no, she's not missing, idiot." What the hell? What kind of joke is that? What the hell? How dare you? I must be like 9, 10. What the hell? I came downstairs. I was like really angry after, right? So I go upstairs. I come back downstairs and I'm like proper angry. They start laughing. I start crying. I start crying again. I was like, "Fuck off. Stop laughing." Yeah. It's so crazy.
Oh my god. Oh, you cried for me because you thought I was missing.
Yeah. I hated you after. Maybe that's what happened.
That's why you
hated
me, guys.
Hated you for so long. Because it really wasn't your fault.
It wasn't my fault. I never even knew this happened.
Yeah, obviously you were just oblivious to it. Obviously, you two young.
Yeah.
I think I was 9, 10.
I bet you weren't even relieved after you saw me. You're just like, "Nah, fuck you. You should have been missing."
Funny. Question of the day. Where is your center? Where is your center?
My heart and my home.
Yeah?
That's my center. That's where I like to regroup, you know?
Cool.
Where
I
is
read
your
that the
centre?
same way. I read that the same way too.
Yeah.
My center is my center is my family, I think. Because the home is where the fam is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting when we move out, what that's gonna be like, innit?
I mean, I feel like as we're growing older, it's kind of hard to meet up with the people you want to meet us with because everyone's living life, you know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of it is very like it's getting to the point where it's like, well, shit, like I didn't expect this. So what is gonna happen in the next couple of weeks, couple of years, you know?
I think it'll be good. I think we're all getting on top of things in our lives.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, we're doing what's necessary, you know, to be able to have a good life. So yeah.
Yeah, you got to sacrifice.
100%.
Yeah.
But
so that's where my center is.
Family.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Right.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, guys. No, seriously, thank you so much for coming this far anyway. Please like and subscribe and share if you like it.
And don't forget to put on the post notifications.
The bell.
Yes.
That one over somewhere. Somewhere.
All right. See you next week, guys. Bye.
Bye.